Welcome back to the channel. This is your message for the next 48 hours. We hope you find this before your hours are... Oh my gosh, that was going to sound very morbid. Let's clear that energy right out. Okay, so that was going to come out really morbid. The only point we were making is that we want you to find this message when you're intended to receive it, but we're pulling for the next 48 hours. Let's start at the start. Ascension, wow, for the next 48 hours. That's pretty awesome. Let's zoom you in too. Probably be a good idea. Ascension. Okay. Setting the bar high here. Farther up is further in. All right. Farther up is further in. Ascension. Oh my. Did I just realize that these are alphabetized? Are they? Maybe not. Let me see. Nope, maybe I was wishful thinking. Okay, so what are you doing on your path to elevate yourself? What are you doing to clear old energy out, right? Are we doing shadow work at this time? Are we trying to pray and deal with situations that come up, or are we just bottling it down? Okay. It's such a wild and miraculous moment when we realize that the good has never been above or beyond or fully outside of us. Okay. There's a tarot card reader on here, and her name is Tuki. Anyways, she has a video, and it's really struck a chord with me, right? But this reminds me of that. So, good has never been above or beyond or fully outside of us. It's such a wild and miraculous moment when we arrive at this truth that the great big unsayable love that is the good is actually right here within us. In this fleeting body, in this ramble of an ego, like an indestructible rose at bloom in the center of who we are. And that's like the concept of, God. Everyone seeing God as either A, within yourself, B, outside of yourself, right? And then just to kind of see yourself as intertwined. And I think the idea about what she had mentioned is that once you realize that it's existing, or you're part of it, part of God, then you can see yourself connected to others as well, because you don't just see yourself separate like, oh, we're all children of God. You see yourself as like that aspect of that person is you as well. We're mirroring each other because we are like almost one and the same. Okay, so there's that. We're getting pretty heavy for 24 hours. Nope. It said nope. 24 hours. I said 48 hours to begin with. Perhaps something really strikes a chord in the next 24 hours and sets you on some sort of self-realization or some realization about the divine, the top one. Oh, well, maybe not just the one. Altar of earth, limitless possibility. So we are an alchemist. We are constantly in creation as well as being the created, right? We're both the clay and the one molding, because we're not just experiencing life, but we're causing the experience. We're altering our surroundings around us by the choices we make, so thus we're helping contribute to creating our own reality. Mother of earth, fertile ground. So altar of earth, limitless prosperity, mother of earth, fertile ground. So limitless, so you have fortified soil, and you just have to decide, because you have the means to create. The griot, the blessed. So you are the blessed. This almost reminds me of the sun card in typical tarot deck. So you have the soil, you have the earth, and you have that sun, you have that light, that pure light, that divine light. It is up to you to decide how you create, though. Okay. Let's pull you. Okay. That was fast. I hope that picked up on the camera. And this might actually be a significant year for you. 2002, the void. So it's 2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambition. Oh, you're a creator. You're going to launch your platform. Maybe this is the first step. Maybe you've posted your first video, or you are actually creating the your email or your account to launch this. You're setting it all up. Genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. We said that. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. So you are definitely being called to being outside. Grounding yourself might be a very important action to take. So literally take your shoes off, go outside, plant your feet in the ground. Give yourself a good amount, like 30 minutes in the sunshine. Not like direct light exposure, especially wear your sunscreen, but plant yourself outside. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull 3. Okay. What are we speaking upon? Okay, justice. This is my line of thought with justice. There's something being balanced out. But that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. This could be a balance in your favor. So finally, some just rewards coming your way. It's almost like the wheel of fortune I feel for you. It's turning in your favor. 3 of Swords. So the heartache has already happened. And if this is a justice, then we have to see this as a renewal, right? Because we are crying over an action that already took place. But at what point in time do we choose to mend? Now is the time to mend. 5 of Pentacles. This is not realizing your abundance. This is not realizing what you've been gifted. We're focused on one thing, but we don't see what's around us. Perhaps you've got a very fixed mindset about how you're going to launch this idea you have, And you have to allow flow of energy back and forth. You have to allow the divine to work its hand upon you. So do not limit yourself with one belief. Like you say, oh, I'm going to make jewelry and sell it on Etsy. Well, maybe you don't sell it on Etsy. Maybe you sell it in a little shop in town. But there's something marvelous about how things work out in your favor if you let go and let it flow. Let's pull you some numbers and some charms. So we've got our nice dice. We're going to do our letters. Remember, this is short because it's the next 48 hours. So we'll do the dice with our letters. But first, we're going to pull you some charms. Oh my. Okay, so here we go. Here's that Libra. It's the balancing of the scales. And in the Justice card, let me pull it out for a reminder for you. The Justice card, she has scales. So something is being balanced out in your favor. It's not a bad thing, right? Never a bad thing if things are fair and balanced. This is almost, visually speaking, like a yin and a yang. Perhaps that symbol is very important to you, the black and white, this contrast. You might actually even have a tattoo, a yin-yang tattoo, or I'm seeing two koi fish, one like swimming upwards and one swimming downwards, and they're opposite colors, like one's purple, one's yellow, or some sort of contrast. If you have a yin-yang tattoo, comment an emoji down below, because I need to know if this reading was for you. Oh, hey, it's on point. Look at the representation in the cards. We talked about the sun emoji almost looking like literally the sun, the prodigal son, the actual sun, and we see our little spirit board piece with the sun ray on it. So definitely it is coming out again. There is something to that. There's some sort of thing that you've been contemplating for so long, and it's coming in for you. It doesn't have to be a child. Okay, things working out in your favor. If the shoe fits, I'm telling you, before they even made what's the new Wizard of Oz movie? Before they even made that, I actually was a huge fan of the Wicked Witch, and I always thought that, you know, that day would come when people saw her in the same light I did. Perhaps you're just waiting to be seen in the right light. These people who were unfair, there's some sort of justice coming around for you. Do not be afraid to wear the shoes, because sometimes being the villain could be so much funner, right? And that's all about perspective anyways, because one person's villain is another person's hero. Truly. I heard a saying once. It was, heroes, they work to keep things exactly the same. Villains, they work to change the world, right? There's this push-pull. There's something about that phrase. I'm misquoting it, I'm sure, but I think there's something there. I don't think it's a bad thing to be portrayed as the villain. And especially if people think you're a villain because you stand up for yourself, wear those shoes. They've got to fit. Wear them. All right, we rolling the dice, friends. Ooh, tell me, make a guess down below. What do you think the number is going to be? 5. 1 and 4. Give it a good shake. And The moment of truth. 5. Not looking. You can't tell that I'm not looking, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see what we got. We've got D, F, C, Y, and Y. 2 Y's. What are the odds? D. Okay. This almost doesn't seem like it's enough letters. What do you think, friends? Should we roll again? Let's see what else. So the first batch is C, F, Y, Y, D. The next batch is, ooh, 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops. Okay. All right. J, J, C, P, W, B, C, J. So 3 J's. J cube. J cube. J Q. J Q. G. It's G Q. Never mind. D. There's another D right here. There's 2 Y's, 2 D's. There's 3 C's. F. There's a G, 2 G's. Okay. And a W. P, B, and J. W, F, B. Any family member initials you see in this? I'm seeing J squared, C squared. No, cubed. J cube, C cube, G square, D square, Y square. Why does this sound like a math problem? If we're a mathematician, I can't even talk. Anyways, okay, so those are your letters. I hope you found it and solved the problem. We will be back for the next installment whenever we post it. Again, same issue, different day. All right, guys. Hope you've had fun with this reading. Have a blessed Tuesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. This should be posting sometime tomorrow. So we will be seeing you in the cards per usual. Bye.